So, good morning, fellow patriots. I know it is early, but I figured I'd get the stream out there. I hope you guys are doing a fantastic day. I do apologize for not being around. But I figured I'll give you a verse from Joshua to remind you not to be afraid of the enemy. The last verse says, "Have I not commanded thee? Be strong and of good courage. Be not afraid, neither be thou dismayed. For the Lord thy God is with thee whithersoever thou goest." How you doing, Melinda? How you doing? So God's asking us to not live in fear. Now, the reason why I titled this the way I did is, have Americans lost their way? I actually just saw a post from Patricia Dixon, awesome lady, by the way, and she's so right. When are we gonna grow a backbone and fight back? And I agree with her 100% on that. I hope everybody's doing well. I know there's a lot of patriots out there that are just not happy with what's going on right now. But it's time for us, we the people, us, to get back on the offense. We need to start thinking on the offense. If that makes any sense. Like I say all the time, do you think our patriot ancestors just threw down their muskets and just said, "Oh, I quit, I give up. Here's our weapons"? No. They believed in something. They believed in the cause. They believed in freedom and the birth of a new nation. That's what they were fighting for freedom. But sadly, so many people have forgotten that. I know we haven't. That's right, Melinda. That's right. Do you think? Let me ask you a question. Do you think our forefathers and General George Washington and the Patriots, do you guys think they did get threats too? They did. They got threats of being their homes thrown down. Their families were shot. Threats of being hung for if they dared to go against the British Crown. No, they fired their muskets in anger. It beat the most powerful military of that time. God gave us our God-given rights, and now they're trampling on them right now. They try to take away your First Amendment. They try to take away your Second Amendment. That's what they're trying to do. They're trying to take your rights away from you. The question is, what are we going to do about it? I know it seems like everything's rigged against us, because it kind of is at the moment. But we need to go back to our nation's founding and figure out how they defeated the British Crown back then. What does President Trump say all the time? Never ever give up. He can't do this fight by himself. He just can't. One person can't do it. It takes all of us. Yes, he's a key figure in this fight, but oh, that's better. Oh. So we need to stop playing offense because that's something the left is beating us at. They make demands, they execute it, and look at what happens. They get what they want. They're 100% beating us in that department, if you haven't noticed. We need to stop this infighting too. About this whole Trump DeSantis thing. Stop buying into that narrative. It's the right establishment is trying to move the mega movement away from President Trump. That's what they're trying to do right now. And sadly, so many people fell right into their trap. They're trying to divide us so we fight each other. That's the deep state's tactic. You can't play their game. Mm-mm. You gotta play the guy that took darts and arrows for you for 4 years? No. Put the blame where it belongs. It was Mitch McConnell, along with the Utah Party up there in Washington, that screwed you. Okay? Was it President Trump? It was the Utah Party, Ronald establishment that screwed you. Just as the Mitt Romneys or like the people around the town of Babel. That's true. We need to stay united, not divided. They want us to be at each other's throats. Doesn't matter if you're left versus right or mega versus mega. That's what they want. You buy into the propaganda about the Trump DeSantis thing, okay? I know most of you see right through it. I'm not saying it's all of you, but some of you. I saw right through it. I saw exactly what they were doing. They're trying to divert us away from President Trump. He's not to blame for this. We did get the red wave, but it wasn't as big as we hoped because Mitch McConnell, Kevin McCarthy, and so many other rhinos did. That's over. Maria would unite us. Yeah, right. Ditch Mitch. Yes. The rhino establishment is the one that screwed you. Like Ronna McDaniel, too. She's done nothing. She's part of the problem, too. Those candidates, everybody could have won their races if they had just handed out the money like they were supposed to. Nope. They only want establishment rhinos in government. Not America First patriots like you and me. They don't want people like you and me. They don't. So you got people in Washington just laughing at us. Laughing it up. We know what they did. We know what they did, what they're doing. But have you looked at California lately? How they managed to pull off getting 7 congressional seats to flip red? And what about the laws in Florida? God gave us his God-given rights for a reason. We can't let these corrupt politicians. It's not run by corrupt politicians. It's not run by This country's not run by the bureaucrats, the corrupt politicians, or the presidency. It's run by we, the people. Not the other way around. Now, I understand it's early, guys, but I feel like I get this out there. Because it seems like a lot of Americans have lost their way. What this nation's founding was, and so forth. I know a lot of people. But, yeah, I actually do, Tom Preppin. He did, yeah. There's a lot of people involved in that scandal, yeah. We get rid of Mitch McConnell, Kevin McCarthy, and Ron McDaniel. We have a better chance. These are rhinos, in name only. Republican in name only. These people, we got to focus on getting rid of and put America first people in there. They're trying everything they can to stop that. You don't want average patriot like you or me or anybody that cares about this country to be in government. They don't. They just want their corruption. That's it. We need to stop buying into the whole DeSantis narrative. I'm talking about Democrats. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, that's what they are. Might as well be Democrats because 90% of the time they vote with them anyway. The point I'm trying to make here is we need to gather that courage again. We've been threatened, caused so many days for how many years now? 6 years. They called us Nazis, bigots, racists, homophobes, everything you can think of under the sun. And now they try to send their goons out there to intimidate people. No. You have a constitutional right to speak up. If you don't like how stuff is being taught in your school, that's your constitutional right. You have a right as a parent to hold on. To have a say of what you're teaching your kids in school. You have every right. You have all the right in the world. These days have lost meaning. Yeah, pretty much. They have. We need to get American patriots like you and me in there. Like this says all the time by Aaron Lewis. Am I the only one? Shaking my head, thinking something ain't right. Is it just me, or am I losing my mind? Love this song, by the way. But we need to go back. Bless me. To figure out what our patriot ancestors did. They met in taverns, they met in churches, they met in their homes. And they came up with a final solution. They decided to go to war with the most powerful military of that time. They all agreed upon it. Yeah, we need this patriots that have the interest of the people. Not just all talking heads on these news agencies saying, oh, we're gonna do this, oh, we're gonna do no. We need people to start talking and do. Because right now, the faith in Congress right now is about 7%. That's pretty bad. We need to put farmer in there. Yeah, we need a lot of patriots. It doesn't matter if you're a farmer. And look at what just happened in New Jersey. A trucker. Oh, he spent $200 and won. It doesn't take a lot to win. You don't have to have all this money to win. Oh, that's good coffee. I mean, he's living proof right there. I mean, look at what just happened in New York. You guys are pretty close. Very close to flipping that state. You got 4 congressional seats out of there, which is good. At California, they just won 7. 7 House seats. 7. That's incredible. Oh, excuse me. So we need to go back and understand what it took. I think about this all the time. Think about what our patriot ancestors did, what they were talking about amongst each other. I could just imagine what they were talking about. Yeah, I heard that too, Tom. Yeah. I heard parts of Oregon too. Yeah, away from Portland. Yeah, there's been a lot of talk about that for over a year, I think. Yeah. I think we, as American patriots, I believe in all of you. So does President Trump. He believes in all of you. He wants you to be successful. He wants you to have courage. What they're trying to do right now is nothing more than intimidation. Yeah, it definitely would shake things up. Absolutely. Which would be good because all the conservatives could just flock over there. That's another state, Oregon. They were close too. They're so close. They just got. I think they got somebody from there too. I think it was a Senate or a House seat. I don't remember. They want to play dirty. Let's go. And we need to do it too, the legal way. We need to start using their system against them. That's what we need to do. That's why you saw so many wins in California. Dr. Steve Turley talked about this too. And he was spot on. I definitely encourage you guys to watch him. And Patricia Dixon too. She's just awesome. I love watching her rants. And she's so right. You know? To try to break the Patriots, otherwise, why would the current message report anti-American? Yeah, good point, Tom. Very good point. Why am I moving this? I got 2 monitors here, bonehead. Yeah, you're absolutely right. They try to break the Patriots. That's right. You hit it right on the nail right there with this comment. They tried to break the Patriots. Otherwise, why would the current message report anti-Americans? There you go. I get everybody's upset. But if we don't do our part now until 2 years from now, same result. We need to get involved. Don't think because you moved to a red state that there's not problems there. Because we're seeing a lot happen in Arizona and in Georgia. So what they're trying to do is they're trying to turn the South blue. That's what they're trying to do. You know what? So we need to think smarter. Start talking with other people. We can't throw in the towel. President Trump's not giving up on us. We need to not give up on him. He's not the one to blame for this disaster. No, 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 no. It was the uniparty rental establishment that screwed you. Because if they gave the money to all these candidates, they would have won. All of them. But they didn't. Well, if you look at the statistics, Kerry Lake was up by every county. She did lose. There's just a lot of corruption there in Maricopa County. Which is why we as patriots need to get out there and demand that they get rid of these machines. Every last one. Because they know how to play dirty. I know for a fact that they're going to try this again. But look at what happened. I told you guys for months. It starts at your local level. No, she is. Yeah, she is a fighter. She's a fighter. And those are the type of people you need in government like her. Yeah, she's not quitting. No. She's already filed a massive lawsuit, and it could go all the way to the Supreme Court. And if people think it could it overturn it, I think it would. We need to really look at the Constitution. Really study it. Because I think a lot of Americans forgot about it. You ask a young kid today, they don't have a freaking clue what the hell it is. They don't have a clue. Because they're not being taught this stuff in school. See, when I was in school, we learned all of this. We stood up for the Pledge of Allegiance. We said, "My country tears the thee. Let freedom ring." Back when I was in third grade. We did all these things. We learned about history. We were taught math. We were taught English, social studies, everything. Now the left is trying to destroy that, so your kid doesn't know what the hell, so your kid doesn't function in the real world. The main focus that we need to do from now until 2024 is figure out ways to get around the around the steal. I don't know if you guys have been watching the Twitter files, but whoo boy. It's been a tense couple of weeks, I can tell you that. There's more to come tonight. And if you're not on Twitter, you need to. We say anything you want about the Pokes, anything. You won't get banned or nothing. It doesn't know that our independence flag stayed in the air by the dead bodies of hatred. Yeah, Russia to assist the other to keep the flag standing. Right. This is our 1776 moment. I keep telling you guys this. Don't let them intimidate you. Because that's what this regime is doing. It's they're trying to scare you so you just lay down and do nothing. No! No more. No more. God's calling us. We're here in this moment of time for a reason. That's not to cower in fear. No. is to take up our Bibles, have courage, and stand up for what you believe in. I said this in the last stream. It's right here. You need courage? This is it right here. God's Word. Hey, TN. How you doing? I know you patriots are fed up right now. You're sick and tired of what you're seeing. But now it's time for us to take action. I don't mean no. I don't mean go out there gun. No. I don't mean that at all. It's time for us to fight harder. We are starting to get louder. That's good, but we need to continue doing that. Our forefathers fought so hard, so freaking hard to make this nation what it is today. They too were threatened. We need to be heard. Yeah, we do. We need to make our voices loud. I don't care if you have to have a stand out every weekend. Do it. I understand what you meant, Tom, but thank you. We have to build that courage. Be that ancestral patriot. And stop being afraid. Afraid because I'm going to lose my job. That can be replaced, but your country cannot. Because once they hand it over to communism, guess what? That's it. Hey, 12 Bravo. How you doing? Never stop fighting. If you know there's something going on that you don't like, you speak up and you get louder. Stop being silent. No more. Done. It's time to roar like a lion. Since which it says in the Bible right here. Roar like a lion. I'm not afraid to speak up. You guys see me? I got banned. I got 3 strikes on my channel. You guys have seen that, where I could have talked for months. Well, now the truth is coming out about all that. Oh. Now they don't know what to do. We see exactly what this regime is. They're trying to destroy this country from within. They're doing it without firing a shot. That's what they're doing. We need to build up that courage again. Our forefathers are rolling over in their graves right now, seeing this mass disrespect of our troops, of our veterans, and just how this idiot in the White House is just destroying everything. We can't be afraid anymore. They can't come after all of us. They can't. It's virtually impossible. If you don't like what's going on in your state, then get involved. It doesn't matter if you're in the blue state or a red state. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what state you're in. Get involved in your local area. You've got 2 years to do it. It starts at your. I tell you guys this all the time. It starts at your local level, then you work your way up. This is how we're losing, because we're just voting and we're with the heads cut off. Is that only we have to speak up and deal? Yeah. Heck, go buy an intercom. Speak, throw it out there. Hell, talk with other patriots in your state. Invite them into your homes. It starts there. We have to go back to what we our patriot ancestors did it. Talking wise, of course. My scared boys are scared. Yeah, me too. So, like I tell you all the time, start playing some standouts. Start voicing, getting louder. There's people having standouts all over the country. That needs to continue. No, I'm not. We're not violent people. We're not. We just want to be left the hell alone. We gotta build that courage again. I got a whole book about the Constitution, the Bill of Rights. You can get it on Amazon. I encourage guys to get it. Hold on a second. Let me get that for a second. Hold on. I'll be right back with you. Talk amongst yourselves. Don't like defending their own politics. Yeah, that's true. Oh my gosh. It's freaking stuck. Oh, that's not good. Oh, there it goes. Oh, shoot. What in the bloody daisies is that? Okay. Good gravy. Okay. Ugh. All right, I'm back. Okay. So my come on. Get yourself a copy of this right here. Educate yourselves. That right there was our first flag. Right here. These 13 stars right here represent the 13 original colonies. So you can get this book right here. I'll show it to you again. There you go. The U.S. Constitutions and Other Writings. Get it. Educate yourselves about the Constitution. Right here. It starts right here. Yeah. Talk. Yeah, if you guys look close to each other, start talking with each other. Yeah. I mean, look at this. Our sacred document right here in this book. I got this about 4 years ago. Best thing I ever got. Now, a lot of people have mixed feelings about Amazon, but that's where I got it from. North Georgia here. Right on, bro. If you live in your state, talk. This is what we need to fight for. Our Constitution, a Bill of Rights, and everything that was given to us by our Creator. It's got all the amendments. It's got stories. It's got all kinds of great stuff to educate you on it. Right here. I love it. I got many books about many topics, let me tell you. I got topics about the CIA, Antifa, the Great Reset. I got all kinds of books. And I got President Trump's book here. Right there. The Art of the Deal. Very good read so far. Good morning, Ship Kicker. Good morning. Sorry, I hope I'm not jumping on anybody. I figured I'd just get on here because, ooh, nice motorcycle. But we need to educate ourselves about this. I found the document. Why was it given to us? Why it's so important today? Because this is what they're trying to take away. Our Constitution. Our constitutional rights. Slowly, they're taking them away. And I know, as God-fearing patriots out there, I'm not going to stand for it. As President Trump says all the time in Truth Social, the American people are not going to stand for this much longer. No, we're not. So everything that the left has accused us over by calling us insurrectionists, which is false, as you can see from the Twitter files, everything that they're accusing us of, they are. So we need to get more educated about our founding document that is given to our forefathers by Almighty God, and defend this, our flag, and that one. Yes, they did. They had it planned for months. They listened to their restrictions. They didn't just sit there and talk about it. They did it. Yeah, we did it, but there was no organization. There was too much corruption going on. That's another thing we need to fix. Okay? We're so disorganized. We need to be better organized and have our demands set. That's another thing these leftists are beating us at. Is that they demand something, they protest, and it happens. Yes, they did. Canada, our brothers and sisters up north are a prime example. They didn't just talk, they did it. They took tens of thousands of trucks there to Ottawa to redress grievance against their government. We have every right to do that too. We need to get familiar with our sacred document, the United States Constitution and the Bill of Rights. Once you understand, you're going to have the tools you need. Thanks, you kicker. Now's the time to go on offense. Counterpunch. Yeah, I got this from Aaron Lewis's store. Very comfortable shirt. I love it. But this is the country we need to defend. Right here. I got Old Glory right here. Gonna go to my way to. Oh, okay. Well, thanks for coming in. Hope you have a great rest of your day. It's time to go on the offense. Counterpunch. Because right now we're getting sucker punched in so many directions. You know what I mean? It's time to start striking back, hitting them where it hurts. I don't mean physically, but you know what I mean. I think it has a Declaration of Independence in here too. Yes, it does. it talks about the Social Security. It is all your acts right here. The Bill of Rights, ratified to 1791. First Amendment. Congress shall make no law respecting an establishment of religion or prohibit the free exercise thereof, or abridge the freedom of speech or the press, or the right of the people to peacefully assemble and to petition the government for redress of grievances. That's the First Amendment. Number 2, Amendment 2, the Second Amendment. A well-regulated militia being necessary for the security of a free state, the right of the people to keep and bear arms shall not be infringed. Well, boy, they're starting to really crack down on that, aren't they? Because once they realize they have a defenseless society here, they have free reign to do what they want. Articles, Article 95, 96. The list goes on and on. I'm trying to find the hold on, Declaration of Independence, because I think you guys should. I think you guys need to. Let's see. Give me liberty or give me death. Oh, I love that. Declaration of 49. Okay. Sweet deal. Okay. Oh. Right. So here's Declaration of Independence for you guys. All right, you guys ready? When in the course of human events it becomes necessary for one people to dissolve the political bands which have connected them with another, and to assume among the powers of the earth the separate and the equal station to which the laws of nature and the natures of God entitle them, and to set respect to the opinions of mankind requires that they should declare the causes which impel them to the separation. We hold these truths to be so evident that all men are created equal, that they are endowed by their Creator with certain unalienable rights, that among these are life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. To secure these rights, governments are instituted among men, deriving their just powers from the consent of the governed. That whenever any form of government becomes destructive of these ends, it is the right of the people to author or abolish it, and to institute new government, laying its foundation on such principles and organizing its powers in such form as to them shall be most likely to affect their safety and happiness. Prudence, indeed, will dictate that governments long established should not be changed for light and transit causes, and according to all experience have shown that mankind are more disposed to suffer with evils are sufferable than the right to right themselves by abolishing the forms to which they are accustomed. But when a long train of abuses and usurpations pursue a very the same object, evidences a desire to reduce them under absolute despotism. It is their right, it is their duty to throw off such government and to provide the new guards for their future security, which has been the patient suffrage of these colonies, and such is now the necessary which constrains them to alter their former system of government. The history of the present King of Great Britain is a history of repeated injuries and usurpations, all having a direct object the establishment of an absolute tyranny over these states. To prove this, let facts be submitted to the candid world. He has those set laws the most wholesome and necessary of the public good. He has forbidden his governors to pass laws of intimate and pressing importance unless suspended in their operation till his assent should be attained. And when suspended, he has utterly neglected to attend to them. So basically, right there, I figured I'd read that line to you again because, let's get to the last part here. I'm not trying to skip over it by any means, but I thought this was important. In every stage of these oppressions, we have petitioned for redress in the most humble terms. Our repeated petitions have been answered only by repeated injury. A prince whose character is thus marked by every act which may define a tyrant is unfit to be the ruler of a free people, nor have been wanting in attention to our British brethren. We have warned them from time to time of attempts by their legislator to expand an unwarrantable jurisdiction over us. We have reminded them of the circumstances of our immigration and settlement here. We have appealed circumstances, it's basically we got a lot of famous patriots here in my state of Massachusetts, such as John Hancock. He was the first to sign the Declaration of Independence. Samuel Adams, John Adams, Robert Treat Paine, and Elbridge Gerry. New York, New Jersey, Pennsylvania, Virginia, Maryland, Delaware, and New Hampshire. Connecticut, Rhode Island, North Carolina, Georgia, and South Carolina. Excuse me. So get familiar with it, folks. Oh, itch. So you just read that there. So where is it? Is there inspirational stuff in here too? Give me liberty, give me death. 46. Okay. Oop. Too much. Give me liberty or give me death. 1775. No man thinks more highly than I do of the patriotism as well as nobilities of the very worthy gentlemen who have just addressed the House. But different men ought to see the same subject in different lights, and therefore I hope it will not be the thought disrespectful to those gentlemen if, entertaining as I do, opinions of character very opposite to theirs, I shall speak forth my sentiments freely and without reserve. This is no time for a ceremony. The question for the House is one of the lawful moment to this country. For my own part, I consider it as nothing less than a question of freedom or slavery. See, they were dealing with enslavement back then. And in proportion to the magnitude of the subject ought to be the freedom of the debate. It is only in this way that we can hope to arrive at truth and fulfill the great responsibility which we hold to God in our country. Should I keep back my opinions at such a time, through fear of giving offense? I should consider myself guilty of treason towards my country. and if an act of disloyalty toward the majesty of heaven, which I revere above all earthly kings. Mr. President, is it natural to man to indulge in the illusions of hope? We ought to shut our eyes against the painful truth and listen to the song of the siren till she transforms us into beasts. In this, the part of wise men engaged in a great arduous struggle for liberty. Are we disposed? Are we disposed to be of the number of those who have an eyes see not, and have an ears hear not? The things which so nearly concern their temporal salvation. For my part, however, anguish of spirit it may cost. I am willing to know the whole truth, to know the works, and to provide for it. Thanks for coming in, Tom. I put one lamp by which my feet are guided, and that is the lamp of experience. I know in no way of judging of the future, but by the past. In judging by the past, I wish to know what there has been in the conduct of the British ministry for this last 10 years, to justify those hopes with gentlemen who have been pleased to sold themselves in the House. Is it that insidious smile with which our petition has been lately received? Trust it not, sir. It will not prove a snare to your feet. Suffer not yourselves to be betrayed by with a kiss. Ask yourselves how this gracious reception of our petition comports with these warlike preparations, and so on and so forth. So this is back in 1775. Founding Father Patrick Kennedy delivered this rousing speech to encourage the colony of Virginia to send troops to fight in the Revolutionary War. He was successful, and in 1784 became the first governor of the new state of Virginia. Pretty cool, huh? So we have all the tools. What do you got? Hold on. Oh wait. I gotta do tab right here. Hold on a minute. Itchy. Ugh. You have all the answers to the tools you need right here. And these are two things you need to study. Constitution and God. These are the two things you need to study right now. The Bible, which is God's Word, and our Bill of Rights. Learn them. Understand what we have. Americans just don't understand that we have all the rights at our disposal. So hold on. See where we're at here. Kind of flap it. So we need to find a way. Again. That's the message here. Hold on. There we go. We got 17 thumbs up. That's amazing. Thank you guys. And like I keep telling you guys, hopefully you guys can hear me here. My internet is so bad today. I don't know why. I definitely want you guys to watch. This is going to be a homework assignment. I want you guys to do this. Get familiar with this, your Constitution, your Bill of Rights, all the other items, and this. And also, I definitely encourage you guys to watch the movie The Patriot. That doesn't inspire you to get into fight. I don't know what the heck will. But we need to stop shake out the spell we're in. That I can tell you. It's about saving our country, saving America. Stop believing what the fake news is telling you about this whole Trump DeSantis thing. It's all a distraction. Get us away from the only guy that can fix this mess. Let's be honest. Nobody else can. So we need to get out of this bubble we're in, and we need to understand something too. We're not the enemy here; it's them. Okay? They already made us the enemy of the state. If you haven't noticed, who cares? Who cares what they call us? Who cares? I don't care. Saying go, sticks and stones may break my bones, but words would never hurt me. So there you go. I'll make sure that pen is working. Yeah, guys, definitely share this out if you can. Seriously. I know it's early. But we need to go back to our old roots here. That's what I'm trying to get at here. We need to go back to how our patriot ancestors fought. What they did to win. Wasn't easy. Fighting this evil is never easy. That's right. Great chatting. Absolutely. We can't be afraid anymore. It's time to get out there. I know it's a little cold, but even if it's for a couple hours every weekend. It's time to fight for her. She needs our help. Our country needs our help. She's very much in need of repair. But the longer we sit here, the more and more they're going to get away with. You know what I mean? So that's your homework assignment I have for you guys. Study those books I just showed you and watch the movie The Patriot with Mel Gibson. Oh, I'll probably watch it after I'm done with this. Especially at the Battle of Cow's Den. Whew, that gets me every time. That doesn't inspire you, I don't know what will. We're patriots at the end of the day. We don't retreat. We don't surrender to no one. Nobody. Well, I've been on here for an hour. Time flies when you got so much to talk about. So we need to go back to our old roots of doing things. We need to come together as a country and stop letting them divide us. Because that's what they're doing. The Uniparty, the deep state, and these people. That's what they're trying to do. They're trying to divide us and get us away The only guy that can fix fix this country. Oh, that's better. So, oops, sorry, that's my phone. Don't be afraid. God is with us. God was with our patriot ancestors too. And Washington prayed. It was on a cold December morning. Prayed that they would get victory. He kneeled before God. And guess what? They got their first victory in Trenton, New Jersey. This is our 1776 moment. We're being hit, like I've been telling you guys, we're being hit on all fronts. Time to hit those, it's time to fight those head on. Because if we don't push back now, this country's gone. You need to understand that. If we don't stand up for what we know is right, this country's we have left is gone. We have the tools at our disposal. No, I'm not talking about, doing something unlawfully. No. But it does say in that right there, you heard it. That we have the right to overthrow such government if they come too tyrannical. What are we seeing now? And we're just taking it and taking it and taking it. Well, it's time to stop doing that and start fighting back. So if you see patriots having standouts in your state or your town, your county, or whatever, join them. Even if it's for a couple hours. So what? Let them know that we're out here and we're not going to take this anymore. That's the message we need to be setting right now. Hey, we're here. We're not going to put up with your crap anymore. Who cares? They already called us every name in the book. We're already a threat to them. Sound familiar? I don't know, something that patriot ancestors faced back in the American Revolution. They were a threat to them too. Oh yeah. Why are they doing this? Because they're afraid. That's why. So my main message to all you guys are out there thinking about giving up, don't. My patriot ancestors didn't just throw down their rifles and say, "Oh, I give up. That's it. I'm done." No. They fired in anger. Now, I'm not saying go out there and do something unlawful. No. They haven't fired that shot yet. Not yet. We have it's right there in front of us. This nation needs our help. Our country is slowly eroding. And the more we just sit here and take it, the more they're going to get away with. That's what they are openly laughing at you into your face while they're doing all this nonsense. They're laughing at you. Said, ha ha ha, we got you now, peasants. That's what they're telling you right now. They're laughing and mocking you to your face while they're doing what they're doing. They're laughing at us. They think it's funny. We can't give up on this country. We can't. There's no other option. We have to do what we can to take this country back from the bureaucrats and all these oligarchs that are occupying Washington right now. Hey, Independent, Many United. Welcome. I think she went to my answer. Right? I get what you mean. I get what you mean, though. But if you see patriots out there doing standouts, or if you see it on any social media, they're close to you, go to them. We need to send these corrupt politicians a message. Hey, we're out there, and we're not going to take your crap anymore. It's time to stand up and be counted. I've been to many standouts in the past year. This past year, and I gotta tell you, it was incredible. The amount of support we got. We got a couple middle fingers, but that was about it. I didn't see one negative. I saw only two negatives, and all I saw was positive. So we need to go out there. Oh, there you go. Go out there with your American flags. Go out there with your Betsy Ross flags. This flag too. Say, hey, we're out here. You don't intimidate us. That's right. Never surrender. Never comply. That's right. Who cares what they call us? They could call us any name in the book. It doesn't faze us anymore. We just laugh at it because it's ridiculous. Because everything they're accusing us of, they are. We know that. This right here was the very first rebellion flag during the American Revolution. This flag right here. And now they're going to label this a domestic extremist flag. Right here. So it's time to bring out your old glory. Start waving it. And if you have a flagpole, put that sucker up. And put your Betsy Ross flag up too. And like I said, there's any standouts? Go to them. Just bundle up. Yeah, it's getting colder, but if it's a couple of hours, I think you can sacrifice that. And look at the people that did on January 6th. They were bundled up and everything. What we know how that went, but we know what they did. We can't quit on this country. That's also the main message here. Also, we need to build that courage again and become men. And I truly think we're going to win again if we do this. Everything our forefathers fought for that flag over there and the Betsy Ross flag, which is actually a flag that was made by Betsy Ross herself. everything that we stand for will be for nothing if we don't do something now. Everything our forefathers sacrificed, everything our patriot ancestors fought for, would be for nothing if we don't stand up right now. So it starts at your local level, and then we work our way up. I told you guys for over a year before the you know what came. Start at your local level. We dealt with the same problems in Georgia, the same problems in Maricopa County, because nobody did nothing about it. Yeah, there was protests, but they just gave up. Can't do that. I know a lot of patriots that aren't giving up in those states. I know that. So that's your homework assignment. If you see patriots standing out, doing standouts, if you're close enough to them, try to it. Don't let them stand alone. Don't let them stand alone. No more. No, oh, I gotta go to work. No. Saving your country is way more important than a job right now. We got nothing to lose. Nothing left to lose. We have to build that courage. I know it's inside all of you. All they're trying to do is intimidate us to do nothing. That's what they want. That's what these people want. It's intimidation tactics so you do nothing. We're patriots at the end. At the end of the day, we don't bend the knee to no one. The only person we bend the knee on for is Jesus Christ. That's it in the cross. That's it. Nothing else. God gave us that God-given rights, and they're just sitting there slowly chipping away at it, decade after decade after decade after decade. So I had to show them that hey, we're here. We're not going to take this anymore. I mean, you see a body go, including my state. All you seeing is patriots. That's it. No body supporters anywhere. He's hated everywhere. Everywhere he goes. So you guys tell me this guy got 81 million. You know what? Yeah, give me a break. He's hated all over the country. So riddle me this: how does 87% of the population not like the direction our country in, but yet they still voted for Democrats? Answer that for me. Anyway, guys, that's all I got. Stand up. Let them know we're not going to take this crap anymore. Go to the flag waving events. It starts there. Get involved in your local community. So if you want change, you need to be the change. I tell you guys this all the time. If you want change, be it. And what do you expect they're going to do this time around? The same thing. So we need to work around things and fix what's going on in that state legislation. They're not for you, we the people. Get them out. I mean, I just hope, I'm just wondering what's it going to take for you guys to stand up. Something worse to happen? I'm having standouts outside my house all the time. If you live in my area, come join me. If you live in my town, come join me. I don't care. I ain't gonna bite. So, yeah. So if you from here now on, if you see patriots standing out, join them. If they have extra flags you can borrow, do it. It's time to stand up and be counted and become fisher of men. God doesn't want us to live in fear. He wants us to have courage and stand up for what you believe in. This is that time. But anyway, guys, God bless all of you. God bless the dearly like the you know who. And God bless America. This is a conservative patriot, and I'm out. Let's go. Let's get it done together. Stay the fight, patriots. Huzzah!